So we're going all the way back to 2019. Boston's won 6 of their last 7 meetings against Golden State. I ask you, should the Warriors be worried about this Celtics matchup, Monica?
Worried? I don't know if I use the word worried. I think they should understand that. I think this series is going to go 7. I think it's going to be fantastic. You've got clashing styles in many ways in terms of what we admire so much about what the Warriors do offensively, but they also are a notable defensive unit. And then, of course, the Celtics, who have hung their hat on the defensive end throughout the course of the season. I'm really excited to see what this switching and the length that the Celtics have is going to look like defending the Golden State Warriors. I definitely think they need to be sharp and on their P's and Q's. They're certainly trying to win a championship, but I wouldn't use the word worried. I think we're in for a really good series.
Alan?
The two of the best defensive teams, defensive rating in the league. So we talk so much about offense, especially with the Warriors, but this is going to be obviously about defense for both sides. You give credit to the Warriors and their defense. I mean, they are versatile. They're going to get guys back. Gary Payton II could be back in this series or expected to be, maybe even Otto Porter as well. 2 guys that make an impact for them defensively off the bench. And then, to me, a big difference, a big thing to watch. Worried? I'd be worried about turnovers because both teams are high turnover teams, but the Warriors' turnovers turn into points for the other team in a hurry, and that's something the Celtics could take advantage of.
Yeah, what's their biggest concern, do you think, with the Celtics?
Well, I think the Celtics' biggest concern right now would be trying to figure out a way to contain those shooters, right? Because these guys, the Warriors, they're nonstop movement. These guys are always setting back screens, back cuts, off the curl, and as soon as you lose your eyesight on who you're defending, these guys get an open shot and have a quick release. So that's going to be the most challenging part defensively for the Celtics. But on the flip side, the Celtics are a much bigger team, lengthwise, stronger, inside, outside. So it's going to be interesting to see this matchup defensively for both teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a chess match for sure against a very experienced coach and a first-year head coach, which is also going to be fascinating. All right, so Caesars has the Warriors as a slight favorite to win this series. Game 1 is Thursday in San Francisco, where Golden State is a 3.5-point favorite. Obviously, we know the Celtics have been a great road team in this playoffs, 7 road wins coming in, but certainly that's a tough place to go in and play. So who do you have to win, and in how many games? Monica, you go first.
Oh, man. All right, I do think this goes 7, and I think I got to go home court advantage ultimately. I think I got Warriors in 7.
You don't seem very definitive about that, Monica. That was...
Well, I didn't think we were going to get here necessarily, so here we are.
Monica's going Warriors in 6.5.
No, that was me this morning.
The off day.
Monica, they asked me this morning. I was like, Warriors, can I go in 6.5, like somewhere between 6 and 7 games? All right, Alan, what about you?
Warriors in 6, and they'll win on the road. They've done it before, winning a championship. But I just think that they have the championship DNA to get it done, and I think Boston will be chasing from game 1.
All right, Amari.
Yeah, both Monica and Alan make really good points, and the experience of the Golden State Warriors can be an edge for them. But I got the Boston Celtics.
Oh, I like it.
And I got the Celtics in 7 because these guys are more physical. They're more determined. They want to get there. They're hungry. And that kind of mentality, I think, is going to get those guys over the hump.
You're saying the Celtics are more determined than the Warriors?
Yeah.
Why?
Because these young guys, you think about Jason Tatum, you think about Marcus Smart, you think about the guys who and Jaylen Brown, who was right there before. They've been to the conference finals 3 times and never really got over the hump. And these guys want to make a name for themselves. And so I think they're hungry for it.
Man, but I think of this championship team that was in disarray the last couple of years and determined to get back and win another championship. Monica?
Listen, I love that from Amari, and I think that's a little bit why I'm waffling. You can make the case for why the Celtics could get this done when you talk about their size, their commitment. But it goes back to our earlier conversation. The Celtics can get this done if Jason Tatum's killer instinct in the fourth matches what we know we're going to get from a guy like Steph Curry on the other side, right? And so I think that's where I got to lean on that championship DNA just a little bit because, to Alan's point, not closing out in Game 6, to me, started to put a little bit of question marks in your mind when it comes to the Celtics.
Yeah, and by the way, there's a little blank spot there, so I went with Warriors. I know, Warriors in 6. Just saying, Warriors in 6. All right.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.